Hello again. I'm Monica Pereira in New York, and we're just going to pull out for a quick moment to discuss a little bit of what we've been hearing now as we are approaching 2+ hours into this hearing for a gag order and the Trump team appealing that gag order that had initially been implemented in the D.C. election interference from the special counsel's office, and the attorney here is Cecil Van Devender. I want to go to our Ken Dilanian, who's just outside the courthouse, has been listening into these arguments that have actually gone on more than 2 hours, 2 hours and 10 minutes in now. Having heard from both sides at this point, Ken, notably a different tone taken in the questioning of Trump's lawyer versus the special counsel team.
Yeah, absolutely, Anna. The judges really grilled John Sauer, the former Missouri Solicitor General representing former President Trump, for 80 minutes, and you could hear the frustration creep into their tone, and it's because they were trying to get him to explore the limits of his absolutist First Amendment argument. They were presenting him with hypothetical scenarios and saying, well, okay, would it apply in this case? Would the First Amendment apply, or could he be gagged? And he just wasn't willing to concede anything, and that frustrated the judges. And you know, it was a much more gentle tone with Cecil Van Devender, but still some important questions. And I think a fair reading of listening to both of these questioning sessions is that these judges are leaning towards upholding this order, but may perhaps narrow it because there are significant First Amendment concerns. And they've heard this on an expedited basis, so we can expect a ruling in as soon as a few days to a few weeks, and then I think we can expect that this will be on its way to the Supreme Court.
That coming to my panel of ladies here at the table with me, Lisa, you first. What do you think of the questions we're hearing now against the special counsel's team? What does it tell you about where things are headed?
I think the judges are going to uphold an order, but they are going to tinker with the language at the margins. What I hear from them is an acknowledgement, and this is from one of the judges, that there's a real phenomenon, disabling and terrifying. So there's no question in their mind that some form of order is needed, but they're going to dial this back. There's a concession from the special counsel's office that Jack Smith is now a sufficiently public figure that he can be exempt from an order. I hear them saying that they agree that the language of targeting a witness is sufficiently ambiguous, that it needs to be clarified. And the special counsel's office is saying maybe the standard should be no inflammatory language or broadside attacks on credibility. And then the final thing they're saying is it would be okay for Trump to go after people who are in the public eye, who make public statements or write books. What he can't do is criticize them insofar as it relates to their participation in the trial if they're foreseeable trial witnesses.
Yeah, Catherine, they were zooming in on specific people and comments against specific people, as well as the specific language used in those comments. What about you? What are your thoughts on where this is all headed?
My thought is Jack Smith, fair game, and that's because the prosecutor who was arguing conceded that. So unlike Trump's lawyers, who basically would concede nothing, this prosecutor was making the argument, was conceding, yes, perhaps we should dial back. Yes, I agree, which makes it much more effective. And I agree with Lisa. The order will be limited. I think witnesses will still be protected unless they're the high-profile General Milley, where you can say he's a horrible general, but you can't say he's a liar, so don't believe him when he testifies. Big difference.